Hello and welcome to the quick start guide for the community-made Rift Era event. This guide will give you the basic you need to know to get started with the event. If you want to know more information or more specific information about the event, you can find that over on the Rift Walker Discord, which can be found down in the description below, along with a few other useful links. To get started, you need to download the game. You can either do that through Steam or through the Trion Worlds website. There is no real difference between the two. The only real difference is that the Steam version lets you use Steam funds when you're purchasing things on the store. When you have downloaded the game and opened the Glyph launcher, you will be met with this screen. Make sure that under the play button, the region says North America. If it says Europe, click on the cogwheel and select North America. If you want to change the language of the game, you click on the cogwheel again and then click on Game Settings. After that, head over to the General tab and then you can select your language there. After you have launched the game, you will be met with the shard selection screen. If you got to a screen where you get to pick between Guardian and Defiance, just press escape and you will be brought back up to this screen. Or if it doesn't bring you to this, just click on the shard button down below and in this screen you will pick Deepwood. After you have selected a shard and you have clicked on create a new character, you will be brought to this screen, where you will pick between Guardians and Defiance. This doesn't matter anymore. Guardians and Defiance can play together with no problem at all, be in the same guild group together, all of that. The only difference is that in the level 1 to 50 questing experience, they are completely different and can't quest together. So if you are going to play with a friend and you want to quest together, you need to pick the same faction. Otherwise it doesn't matter at all which one you pick. Pick the one that has the best race for you and go from that. After you have picked your race, you will be brought to the class selection screen. Here you will see all the classes that are available. And if you haven't purchased the Ascended pack yet, you will see that some of the options are red, like the healer options for warriors, support for clerics, and the whole prime list. The prime list is fine to play during the event, but there are souls that are banned to be played in phase 1. And all the souls that are banned can be found on the era rules section of the Discord. But if you want to know pretty quickly what each class can do at 50, you can pretty much see it here, as the warriors can't be healers, clerics can't be supports, and mages can't tank. But that is only for phase 1. So after phase 1, more souls will be unlocked. So just keep that in mind if you want to play a healer but you want to play a warrior. In phase 1 you can't do that, but in later phases you will be. Next up, you will be brought to the Purpose tab. This page lets you pick a preset of talents and a build to play around, and the game will autoplace soul points for you when you level up. These builds are really outdated. Some of them are a bit buggy to use because it doesn't work like how it did back then when they were made. So it doesn't matter which one of these you pick, because when you get in game you can change all the soul selections you want. And it's actually advised that you do that because they are pretty outdated. If you want to find the good leveling builds, you can head over to the Gar station or to the Era builds and guide section on the Riftwalkers Discord, as both of these places has really good leveling guides, especially the Riftwalker section, as those guides are more or less made for this event and they only use souls that are available right now in this phase. Once you have made the character and gotten in-game, we are going to head over to the Social tab, which is a little small text bubble. And there we are going to click on Guild, or you can just press G. And then we are going to click Leave Guild. As the guild you get placed in is a new player guild. We don't want to be there, just leave that guild. After you have left it, go back to the Social tab and click on the Guild Finder or Shift G. Here you will search for Fresh, and it will bring up Fresh Walkers. And then we are going to click on Message. And then it will pop up with a window where you need to write in Era, Fresh, Era Alt, or Fresh Alt. Once you have sent in your application to the guild, it might take a while to get the guild invite, because only a few people in the guild actually have the permissions to use the specific tab that your applications went through, so they might not get to you while you're playing. And if so, the guild invite will later come in the mail next time you log in. So make sure to check your mailbox next time you log in if you didn't get the invite the first time. If this is your first time playing Rift, or you haven't played since early 2014, then at level 8 you will get the Patron for free for a few days. Patreon is a Rift's own subscription service, and with it you will get a few convenient things, one of them being a 40% experience buff to everything. In the spirit of the event, you might not want to have the experience buff on, as that 40% will give you a lot of experience throughout the event. So if you want to turn it on, then you will need to go into abilities, which you can get to by pressing P, and then at the bottom of the list you will find the Patreon abilities, and in the utilities tabs you will find the experience bonus suppression. Take that out to your bar, click on it, and it will turn on, and it will give you a purple flask icon on your top right of the screen. That will show it works, and that is on, and you're not getting the extra XP. Do know that when you log out, the buff might disappear from your buff bar, but don't worry, because the buff should still be active. But if you're not sure if it's on or not, just do a quest, as the quest in Rift will actually tell you how much experience the quest normally gives and how much extra it will give because of the Patreon buff, and then you can figure out from that if it's on or not. But you know, the experience buff is not fully banned from the event, it just goes against the spirit of the event. So it's fine to use it if you feel like you are falling a bit behind in experience, because at the end of the day this is just to have fun, and it's not fun to be behind on experience by leveling. Then at level 10 you will be giving something called a Ascended Trove. The Trove will be placed in the in-game store, and the Ascended Trove every 10 levels will give you a few things that will help you. Though do know that a lot of the things in the Trove goes against the spirit of the event. Like the level 10 Trove gives you a level 10 weapon that is as strong as a level 25 weapon, along with a 160% experience potion. Experience potion are the same as the Patreon buff, it's not strictly disallowed, but it goes against the spirit of the challenge, but if you fall behind it's fine to use it. Though you should know that the experience potion you get from the Trove you shouldn't use at all at this point anyway, because that 160% experience potion is better to be used at level 66, because the last push for the last few levels is really grindy, and having the experience potion at that point is really beneficial for you. That potion should always be placed in your bank when you get it. But the weapon from the Trove really goes against the spirit of the event, so that one you shouldn't really use because of how incredibly overpowered it is. Then at the level 20 Trove you will be giving a few more things. It will give you a level 20 mount. That mount you can use no problem at all. So what most people have done through this challenge is that they have ignored the level 10 chest, just left it in the bag until they hit the level 20, then open the 10 and then immediately open the 20, learn the mount, and then stash the rest of the things away in your bank. And that is what I would suggest you to do, just so you have a more proper journey through your leveling experience. So that is everything you need to know to get started with the Rift event. If anything feels unclear or you are wondering something more, then you can head over to the Rift Walkers Discord and ask questions there, as there will always be someone online that can answer your questions. Or you can head over to my Twitch page at Crest de Crestella, as I have been streaming every single day since the event has started. And there is a pretty good chance that I can actually answer any questions you have. So with all that said, I hope I will see you in Telara. Bye bye.